In 2008, I started helping a client get ready to retire from Edison. He was a foreman out of Apple Valley who'd recently lost his wife to cancer. He wanted to retire so he could spend more time with his son. He and I were building his retirement plan when we found ourselves stuck in the middle of a global recession. Fast forward to March 2009, at the bottom of the recession, when he called and said, "I'm tired of losing money and want to move my 401k to cash." I advised him not to do this and to hold tight. He said, and this is a direct quote, "Advisors always say the same thing." I responded, "That's our job. If you sell now, this might be the biggest regret of your life." Only a few weeks later, the market started to rise from the March 9, 2009 bottom. That is how I got started helping our clients retire from Edison. He went on to introduce me to a few of his coworkers. They in turn became clients and introduced me to a few more. After a few years, we started hosting retirement planning workshops to accommodate all the questions we were getting about retirement. The first event I ever hosted was in the back of a pizza shop down the street from the Redlands yard. Throughout the years, I've seen many changes to the Edison benefits. One of the biggest changes was in 2011 when the Edison 401k savings plan was completely overhauled. Most were trying to decide what to do with their 401k with the new 3-tier plan. Tier 1 was target date funds. Tier 2, a custom allocation from the same 8 options that are in the target date funds, and the Tier 3 personal choice retirement account, the PCRA. I had many questions about the pension. Should I take the lump sum or the annuity? How do I know if I'm grandfathered or not? Then in October of 2013, Edison saw over 400 employees retire in a single month. This was after learning that the pension would go dramatically down in 2014. Interest rates were rising. We saw a lot of people retire in the fourth quarter of 2013, and from the stories I've been told, it was very similar to when many took the VRO option. Again, we saw clients retire prematurely though. A lot of these folks went on to work for PAR and other local subcontractors. We've come a long way since then, but the issues our clients face haven't changed. Here are my 5 bare essentials you need to know before you retire. 1, take your final distribution when you want. It's a common misconception that you are forced to take your final distribution at retirement, but that's not the case. You can in fact wait quite a while. What is common is to wait until January 1st the following year to request your final distribution, taking a direct payment to yourself to avoid any penalties using the 55 rule. If you're 55 years or older, this will allow you to defer the income tax due until the following year's tax return on any distribution that you take personally that is not rolled over. 2, understand that it's possible to retire penalty-free between age 55 and 59 and a half. We see it all the time. You're 57 and you want to retire, but you don't want to wait until 59 and a half. You know there's going to be a 10% federal penalty and 2.5% California state tax penalty if you take the money out before you're 59 and a half. So are you stuck? No. There are a lot of moving parts to this process, but we can take advantage of IRS rules like 72T distributions or the previously mentioned 55 rule to ensure that clients do everything possible to avoid paying penalties. 3, take advantage of your medical subsidy. Did you know that you are eligible for retiree medical subsidy? The most common subsidies are 50% and 85%. When you retire, Edison will pay either 50% or 85% of your current medical insurance premium as a continuation benefit. Simply put, what you pay today is what you'll pay in retirement. Of course, this is as long as you reach your required benefit milestone age. 4, weigh your Social Security options. There is all kinds of information out there about what to do with your Social Security. To boil it all down, you don't have to take it at 62. When we build a financial plan for a client, we calculate all the options for optimizing Social Security. It's ultimately your decision, but we suggest weighing your options before committing to collecting the 25 to 30% reduced benefit at age 62. 5, use your 401k efficiently. Your 401k can be an immensely powerful tool if you understand how to max it out and diversify your investments. In most cases, this is the point at which you'll want to hire a professional team to help. One tool that can help you is the Personal Choice Retirement Account through Charles Schwab. The PCRA option lets you purchase investments on your own or hire a professional to do it for you. This is made available through your Tier 3 option. These are just a few of the tips and resources we offer SCE employees. For a deeper dive into strategies you can take to help you maximize your money in retirement, download our full SCE Retirement Handbook at warrenstreetwealth.com. Finally, you don't need to have more money than your peers at work to retire. You just need a goal and a plan to get you there. That's where we can help. Every plan we design is custom to you. One of my favorite stories is of a client who retired with less than $800,000 between his pension and 401k. This client now lives fully retired in a dream home in Hawaii with no debt. They had a goal, they just needed a plan. We worked together, and a few years later, they made their dream a reality, and you can too. Mahalo.